we need to talk about Zamperla. In a good way, though. But I just don't understand how a company can go from this to this. So, like, in the space of, like, a year or two. And I know, like, Vekoma have had, like, a very similar in terms of, they went from creating absolutely terrible products to creating, like, so many good things. But Zamperla was the company that I least expected to do this. And I just don't really understand how. Like, I don't get it. Like, how is this Italian company that went from building something like this to creating now what could potentially be the world's tallest roller coaster? Well, for now anyway, until Falcon's Flight opens in Saudi. But for what potentially could be the world's tallest roller coaster. That to me is bonkers, right? And not only that, this company is making strides. Like, this company is going above and beyond. Like, firstly, the Zamperla nebulas are like one of the most common rides now. They literally have only been around for a couple of years, and there's so many Zamperla nebulas out there. It's crazy. I mean, we've seen like Zamperla have always been good at family coasters, and their disco model, and a lot of their flat rides. But now Zamperla, they're going so many places. This is a company you want to watch out for, because if this goes so well with Top Thrill Dragster, then nothing can now stop this company. This company can go above and beyond. And I'm not even, like, we haven't even got on to the lightning trains yet. I mean, we'll go and have a look at the lightning trains, because they could revolutionize what we see in terms of trains wise. So many parks are going to want those. Let's have a look at their website and I'll show you what I mean. So before we even look at the lightning train model, I just want to show you just the mass amount of product that this company now offers, and how far they've come from what they first used to make. Like, the amount of flat rides they offer, it's just crazy. Like, just everything from air races to the power surges and nebulas, like I spoke about earlier. They've got all sorts, the disco models, and this company has to do the next stages of it so right if it wants to push forward, and I really think it is going in the right direction. Like, it's crazy. Like, even stuff like this, like the double heart coaster. If we look on here, so this got unveiled at IAAPA not long ago, and this also uses the lightning train as well. If the website wouldn't be so incredibly slow, I'd be able to show you. But yeah, this uses the lightning trains, and this type of thing here, this can challenge the likes of Intamin and Premier. Like, Premier's Skyloop model, like, if you look at this has got a smaller footprint, and it also provides a longer ride cycle and more inversions than Premier's model. So this could, like, this puts Premier out of the market. This does, and the likes of Intamin have tried trying to offer a similar thing now. And again, it's Zamperla are doing everything right, and it's concerningly good how they are, because they, like, as I said, this company has come such a long way since then. Like, if we look at their family coasters do really well. They've got all sorts, and junior coasters, and like the lightning coaster. The lightning coaster and the Volair coasters have not necessarily had the greatest reputation, which is why Zamperla is not seen to have had the greatest reputation. So when the news came out about Zamperla redoing Top Thrill Dragster, everyone was like, whoa, okay, this is very interesting. But just a chance for Zamperla to prove them wrong. And I'm even just looking at the website here, seeing Octonauts makes me want to think that Alton Towers could come in for something like this. There was a heavy speculation that Zamperla's multi-dimensional coaster, which they've recently just built one in China, could also be an option for Alton Towers for Project Horizon. Like, this would, if Zamperla did everything right with Dragster and the Loon Lightning trains and really took off, Merlin would look at them and go, we want this, because it's in a small footprint, it can fit in a small building, and it would come from a recognised and, a trusted manufacturer, which is what Zamperla will be wanting to grow to be, and they're going on the right track. And it just, let's have a look at the lightning trains, because I'll show you exactly what I mean. So this is on Attractions Magazine website, because funnily enough, they don't have that much information about the lightning trains on their website. But the first lightning trains are going to a revamp of a coaster in Canada, and it's going to become Canada's fastest launch coaster. And yeah, the lightning train it's just going to revolutionize how we see trains. And they have an aluminium milled chassis, they weigh less, the wheels are different to other wheels, which means they have withstand higher acceleration, which is why they'd be so good on Dragster. And even if Dragster's a success, look at something like Six Flags Great Adventure. They might look at Zamperla and go, we want this doing to King Dakar. Because why the hell not? And, Zamperla put the LSMs in there, put the lightning trains in. It's sorted. Well, it's not just it's sorted, but it's... This is where Zamperla could really, really take off. And I'm not sitting here... I'm not going to... This is not me being a big advocate for Zamperla in terms of... I'm not the greatest fan. But recently, it's really made me come to think that this company, from where they've come from making the Volair models and, not necessarily fantastic rides, to where they are now, it's a huge jump. And I know Vekoma have started doing it recently with, with their tilt coasters and their multi-launch coasters and their big family coasters. I get that. But that's been over the space of many, many years they've improved. If Zamperla have done this within the space of a couple of years, a year at that, and it's mind-boggling. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because it's just crazy to me. But yeah, like that's the lightning train, and it looks comfortable, and it'd be so easy for the smaller parks or parks with the less budget. It'll be so good for them types of parks. But seriously, like, Zamperla, they can go far. If they do everything right, companies that they will become one of the leading... Well, they will never be the leading coaster manufacturer, but they will be up there. They will challenge the likes of Intamin and Premier and those types of companies who are making these types of rides, these launch coasters. And it's still crazy to me how a company has gone from making Volair models and these terrible rides to building, to build the world's tallest roller coaster. So, watch this space. If Topville Drags is great, I think Merlin could potentially jump in and go to Zamperla and go, we want one of your multi-dimension coasters. And they may well put it in Project Horizon. It's a possibility. But yeah, this company's going far. Keep your eye on Zamperla. And yeah, it's still crazy to me how this company is even going far. But yeah, crazy stuff. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and we will see you all next time.